Hey guys, back again, Action Figure Junkie, with another custom action figure by me. This one, I hope, is very obvious. Not just because of the fact that he has his name on his foot peg, which you hopefully saw when you started the video, but just by looking at those iconic colors, that iconic haircut, the short blonde buzz, that is Duke, the G.I. Joe Field Leader, and one of my all-time favorite figures. This figure took me kind of a minute to get right, because I really just wanted a Duke who looked as much like the first iconic Duke from the mail away of Series 2 in 1983 as I could possibly get. And that Duke had a tan shirt and green pants, and he had a bandolier that wrapped around his chest. So recently, Marauder Task Force came out with a bandolier that you could wrap around a figure's chest, and I thought, well, now I'm going to have my Duke, because without that, it just wouldn't quite be the same. So I created this bandolier. The original Duke, I believe, had a tan bandolier or green. It didn't really pop out very much. I wanted something that was a color that would really stand out. I like contrasting colors on figures, as long as it doesn't really affect the overall theme, I guess is the best word I can think of. I like this green pocket doesn't quite match the pants. It kind of pops out. Now, the bandolier, if you can see, has a cut in the back, and it is glued. It is glued with crazy glue or super glue around the front and around the back, because the bandolier I felt was a bit too loose. It kept falling off every time I touch him, and I didn't need the bandolier to ever come off for me. To me, Duke is Duke because of his bandolier. It does not need to come off. It does making holding guns a little bit tricky, I'll be honest. So I tend to have to pick guns that have a very short stock on them. This one maybe isn't the most ideal. I have another one, but it's a bit bent right now. I'm trying to heat it up and bend it back, so that has made for holding guns a bit of a problem, but whatever. I have plenty of guns. Duke doesn't really have one gun that makes him Duke, so any gun you put in his hand works. Now, this head is from the original 25th anniversary, the very first series that they put out in, what was that, 07, of the newly mated 25th anniversary G.I. Joes. So that's the Duke head right there. The gun comes from a G.I. Joe Resolute Duke, which was a really great figure. I've used his head on another figure that you'll see. If you like my stuff, you'll see it later. So did some dry brush painting on him as usual to make him look a little weathered. Just some silver dry brush painting on the armor. Didn't really want to make him look too beat the fuck up, because I just love the way this Duke looks kind of clean. A little dry brush on the pockets, a little on the knife, some here, some on the armor, just to keep him looking real but not too fucked up. I go crazy with some other guys that look better with a little bit more wear. So that's my Duke right there. Like I said, inspired by the 25th anniversary. I'm sorry, inspired by the original 1983 mail-away version of Duke, the original Duke, who came with green pants, tan shirt, and was the G.I. Joe Field Leader. The comic books, they called him Top a lot, I guess. I think for top dog or top guy. I don't know. I read that was a Larry Hama thing. Top. Larry Hama knew much more about the military than I do, having been in the military himself. Cool sidearm. If I can get it out, thank you very much. One thing I haven't said in some of these other videos, a great thing about the Marauder Task Force is their ability to have their figures hold a pistol with two hands, because that's so realistic and legit. And you'll be hard-pressed to ever find a Hasbro G.I. Joe. Ooh, look, he's coming straight at you. That's fucking clean. You'll be hard-pressed to find a G.I. Joe Hasbro version where he can hold a pistol with two hands, which just looks so realistic. So that's my Duke. If you have any questions, hit me up. actionfigurejunkie@yahoo.com, or leave a comment on my page. If you've been watching this video, hey, I really appreciate it, man. Thanks. Hopefully you're an action figure fan. and us nerds can unite. Take it easy. Have a great day. Bye.